Hello to everybody. I am just getting on. Let me get these comments fixed here. Here we go. All right, in order to comment on YouTube while we are live, you must be a subscriber to this page. How is everybody doing? Oh my goodness, I think I only snuck in one live while I was away. With the time change of 6 hours difference, it was very hard. We were practically going to bed when y'all were getting up. So I got back today. Everybody got home safe and sound. Let me take this little jacket off. I had this thing on the airplane because I had on short sleeves, and it's kind of cool today here. I think the high was 68 today here, so my arms was cold all day today. All right, so I hope everybody, all the regulars come back. I haven't heard from any of y'all, and I'm like, how is everybody doing? We got to meet a follower over there. She messaged Lindsay on her page, and she'd been following Lindsay and myself, and she come to the hotel the day before we were leaving and gave us a bunch of Hawaiian treats and stuff, and Lindsay posted that on her page. She might have shared it to mine too. I told her to share everything she did to my page because sometimes she caught different stuff than y'all could see more, more of the island and stuff. But y'all, we had a big old time over there. It was just beautiful. Every time I videoed something, I said, this is beautiful. I could just go every day to a beach, the mountains and the beach and the city. I just love all that. It was beautiful. I mean, it was breathtaking. A lot of it. Let me see my hair, what's going on here. Okay. But I'm glad to be back home. Brooke and Jace picked me up at the airport, y'all, and Jace did not have nothing to do with me. Brooke is being who I was. He was crying. He was cranky. He looked at me and would just cry. I got in the back seat with him. I thought it'd be fun riding the back seat with him coming home, but he didn't have nothing to do with me. We come back here, and he was just all about Brooke. He didn't want anything to do with me. So I guess I have to get back on his good side when we keep him next week. So, uh-oh, somebody said I'm blurry again. Hey, okay, I'll reverse it and focus, and then I'm going to turn it back around, and hopefully I'm not blurry now. I don't know if I am. I don't know. Thank you, Chris, for the gift. Somebody said oh, I might still, I don't know if I had this on. I don't think I had this on Wi-Fi. Well, I don't know, y'all. I can't do nothing about it now. I didn't check my settings. I'm not on Wi-Fi. I think I'm just on the thing. All right, somebody said it's fine now. I did get the chickens all taken care of, y'all. Some of the rudest comments I ever seen was on that chicken video, y'all. Tony did exactly what I asked him to do and nothing more. The chickens are my thing. They are not his thing at all. I do not ask him to clean a chicken coop because it's my thing to have chickens. It's my responsibility to clean the coops and all that kind of stuff. However, I can leave those chicken coops for 2 weeks and those chickens are fine. But because I had broody chickens and 4 babies in there that I had to leave, I could have got rid of the babies, but I wanted to keep them because I had went and bought them for the little guinea, and then the guinea died. So that was all on me. I didn't want to give them away. I could have gave them to my friend. She would have took them, but I told Tony, if you can just go down there every day and make sure they had water. Now, the water jug y'all seen wasn't the one they had. They had a little thing, and it kind of leaked, so you had to fill it up every day. And they had to have the baby food. So he did that every day, just like I asked him to. And because the most important thing is the chickens get water every day. They cannot go without water, they would have died. So if you could, I told him if you could just make sure that those babies have water. And I talked to him every day. He told me what they were doing, how the mother was acting, and all that kind of stuff. The last day he did leave some eggs in there, and he didn't think they would get up there and knock them off, but because they're broody and they were flapping around, and we got a mother hen in there that's protective, and there was probably some brawls going on in the coop. But there was a lot going on in there, and they just knocked the carton onto the floor, and it wasn't even full. I just picked the eggs up. It wasn't that big of a deal. So, and then of course I had to clean poop out. That's my job, is to clean up the poop, and I did that. Got my gloves on, went down there. The way I got it set up now, the poop all catches in that tarp. It's very easy to clean. And so he did exactly what I asked him to do. I left him instructions to get the mail. He got the mail. I left him instructions to water my flowers. Y'all know I planted all these flowers out front here. And if he did not water them for me, because they were newly planted, they would have died. Y'all, they are looking good. I can't wait to show y'all that. And he's taking care of the garden. And he had to mow everything. And he had to mow at the church. And it's a lot on him. And he doesn't really feel good. So, yeah, if they can't say something nice, I went through and I deleted every comment that was negative on him. I'm not going to have, y'all, don't go on somebody's page and talk about their family. Just don't do it. That just makes you look bad. I don't care if you think he didn't do a good job, because, I mean, they were alive. And, you know, chickens are chickens. They're not a cat or a dog that lives in your house and they're your fur baby. These are farm animals. And they just need food, water, and shelter and protection from wild animals, and that's what they get from us. So I went back. I blocked a couple people. If it's really rude, I just block you. But the other ones, I deleted your comment. And one of them, I replied to one comment, and probably some of y'all seen it. So if you, because I thought, well, why is that woman saying that? So I'm just going to tell her something back. So I don't know if some of y'all seen it, because you put a little laughing thing on my comment, but I commented back on her, and I hope she read it. But anyhow, you know, he's got enough on him to do to keep up. If y'all don't know if you don't live on 20 acres and know what it's like to keep up with 20 acres, then don't even comment. Because it's a lot. I'm not going to tell you what it was. Okay, Melanie said she saw it and it was funny. Star said that was funny, Pam. I was dying laughing, y'all. I was sitting here, I'm like, should I put that on there? And I said, I think I'm going to. So anyhow, and then I cut the comments off on that post because it's just ridiculous. There was nothing wrong with the coop. There was some eggs in the floor. I mean, the floor was clean. It wasn't dirty, but there were some broken eggs. I mean, I didn't even see any broken eggs. There was some eggs in the floor and a carton that was squished. But I mean, that's all I had to do is pick it up. I don't know how many beaches we went to. Oh, I'm not gonna tell what I put on here. Linda Rogers said she read it to her husband. I did. I said, I'm going to put that on there. How was the food there? Well, I did eat a lot of fish and chips. I think I might have showed y'all. I got fish and chips at least 3 times because, it's right close to the ocean and it's fresh fish and all that. I don't eat shrimp, but I did eat fish and chips quite at least. I know at least 3 restaurants I tried the fish and chip. Debbie Brown said that was a perfect answer. Rebecca Crowfoot, how you doing? Thanks for taking us to Hawaii. Oh, classic response. What video did I say it on? It's the first look at the coop. The first look. I mean, I took y'all down there to see what it was, what I come home to, but I expected to come home to a lot worse than that. Luckily, I got that new pooper scooper thing where it all falls on that tarp, and it's very easy to clean that right off of there, and then I can put that stuff to the side, the chicken manure, and he can use it in the garden and stuff like that. So I did that, and I shut the chickens out. There was only one broody one in there when I went back. I threw her outside, and I made them all stay outside to play. So I have got to keep working every day to get the eggs out from underneath that chicken. I used to have a separate place I could put a broody chicken to break her, because you're supposed to separate them so they can't lay on any eggs for about 2 to 3 days, and it breaks them. So I gotta keep up on the little black chicken. Somebody said, was Jace excited to see me? He was not. He did not have anything to do with me. If I looked at him, he cried. So I couldn't even look at him in the car. If I talked, he cried. So I just sat there. But then we came back here to the house, and he played around, but he was all about Brooke, because Brooke was here with him, and he was all about Brooke. So Brooks kept him the last 2 weeks, so he's been with her a lot. So, oh, that pontoon boat, y'all, I don't like somebody. I don't know if y'all seen this one comment. Somebody said, you're scared of everything. You're a scaredy cat. You're scared of open waters. You're scared of heights. You're scared of guardrails. You're scared of cliffs. You're scared of everything but cheeseburgers. I thought that was a funny comment. But some of these comments, y'all, is just funny. But anyhow, yeah, the alarm went off one night. Lindsay and I was just getting ready to go to bed. She likes to go to bed at 8:30. Well, with the time change, it was really like 2:30 our time. But, so I went ahead and went to bed most of the time, 8:30, 9 o'clock, something like that. And then we'd get up early. But, yeah, one person, Tony said, one person was commenting about how often I wore those flamingo pajamas. I bought flamingo pajamas to wear every day while I was in. I bought one pair and I wore them, well, 2 nights I didn't wear them. But we washed clothes. But every time I made a video, I only made a video when I had that. I think I only made a video in the morning when I had my flamingo pajamas on, because that's why I bought them, to do breakfast from the kitchen in my pink flamingos. Yeah, the rude commenters are the scariest. Exactly. Oh, y'all don't know Y'all don't know the comments. I want to respond to these people. You know, your face is scary to me. I want to tell them something like that. I think we'll have Jace next week. I'm not sure which day. We would have had a Monday, but I think Monday's a holiday, so I don't think Trevor's working Monday. And so I think we got him Wednesday. Yeah, people thought I shouldn't wear them pajamas every night, but we had access to washer and dryer, and I packed very lightly. I took one house coat and one pair of pajamas, uh, because I knew we could wash clothes. I wasn't lugging a bunch of clothes over there just to get on here and do videos and change clothes. You know, I mean they was clean, whatever. Oh, let's see here. Let me see here. Yeah, Lindsay, when that she didn't know what to think when that alarm went off that night. And I always think it's some, I said, oh, that's some kid pulled an alarm. She said, no, it could be somebody, a shooter or something. I thought, well, I didn't have thought about that. I thought somebody just pulled the alarm. Oh, but it was funny. I was just going on. I loved my pineapple glasses. And that I bought and had to run through that airport, y'all. I was out of, good thing I'm in shape or I'd have never made it. I mean, I'm not saying I'm in shape. I mean, like round, that's a shape. But good thing I can run a little bit. But I did have to slow up every once in a while and catch my breath and just keep on running, or I'd never made that plane. I had a very tight connection. Yeah, Tug and Tim, they slept through everything. Uh, let's see here. What else is going on? We got to get back and read our little devotion. Let's see. We almost got 1,000 people on here tonight. Yeah, we had I think 2 weeks was almost kind of too much. We probably after about 10 days, we was kind of well, me and Lindsay was getting homesick. Tug had her husband with her. She could have stayed all on and on, but we was getting a little bit, homesick, but it's a long time. And plus, our unit was kind of small. I mean, it was a little bit, it's bigger than a hotel room, which we were thankful for that. But when I got home today, I did not take a nap. I didn't sleep much last night because when we got to Atlanta, it was midnight last night. We'd been on the plane 9 hours. We got to Atlanta at midnight. So I didn't sleep because I don't usually go to bed before midnight anyways. And then you had to roll over 6 hours, so then it was 6 o'clock this morning. So I had to catch another flight home, and then we were up all day. And I didn't want to take a nap because I didn't want to. I want to be able to go to sleep tonight at a regular time and then get up at my regular time. Do I think I'll ever go back to Hawaii? If my niece is still living there, she's living there right now. She's pregnant with her third child. I may go after that baby's born, and I may just stay with her the next time. I wouldn't stay that long of a time, and I wouldn't do any touristy stuff. We just did the tourist stuff one time, like the luau. I wanted to do a luau. I wanted to go to the pineapple plantation, but once you've seen it, you've seen it. So, what I would do next time is just rent a car and go from beach to beach to beach, drive around. I just like to see the beauty of everything. I could just sit and look at that water and those waves and that rock. I tried to put a lot on video. Uh, how's Tony feeling? He's doing okay. I think he had a day or two. He didn't feel too hot when I was gone. Thank you, Sherry, for the gift. So I think his doctor called. I have to catch up with all him on his doctor stuff. I think they scheduled him to come sometime in June to do something. I think he has to go back to check on that ulcer thing. So, Yeah, I seen the guineas down there. I did not film the guineas today. I was just messing with the chickens, but the guineas, I seen them down there. Let's see. Somebody said we're skipping. Yeah, September said Lindsay found, once we moved all the snacks off the counter, Lindsay found the cutting board and we was trying to cut that pineapple up. Y'all, that thing was a mess because the knife was not sharp. And I don't know if Tony would go to Hawaii or not if I went. He doesn't really like to go like that. If it don't involve a motorcycle. Uh, I did get the eggs, but I don't know which ones was there and which one was not, so I didn't even film getting the eggs today. We'll film getting the eggs tomorrow, or we can. I had three broody chickens up in there, and this red chicken, it kept trying to peck at me. The black one would never peck at me. It would ruffle its feathers, but it didn't peck at me. But Lindsay took a lot of beautiful photos. She really edits her photos and stuff, and puts a big caption and all that, and I'm just like letting it fly. Video it, throw it out there. Maybe I can tell you where it is, maybe I can't. Oh, all right. I am going to, oh, the blowhole with the rainbow, that was something. And if we hadn't been standing there just watching it, and then Lindsay noticed when it went the blowhole up. Thank you, Rebecca, for the gift. She noticed that every time the blowhole went off, it would be a rainbow in the background. So y'all look for that video too. Some of the videos are just neat with different, all that we got to see. Some videos were watched more than others. So I don't know if y'all seen them all or not, but just go to my page and go down through there. Thank you, Chris, for the gift. Yeah, I never really had a strong desire to go to Hawaii. I think because one of my friends went one time and she said, it wasn't nothing special. It's a long trip and you can go to the Caribbean and see just as pretty views. But y'all, the Caribbean doesn't really have all those, the big rocks in the mountains and all that in the water and stuff like that. This was just something. Thank you, Roxanne, for the gift. Yeah, somebody was asking me about, I bought a beach chair and an umbrella at Costco when I was there, and somebody was asking about that. I bought that for my niece because the first day we were out, her umbrella broke. So while I was at Costco, I just picked up an extra chair because we were short one chair when we had everybody together. So I went ahead and got her a chair and an umbrella because a lot of people come to see her so they can come to Hawaii while she's there. So she has a lot of company coming and going, so I know she can always use an extra chair and an extra umbrella. So, yeah, if you haven't got to watch some of the videos, go back and try to watch them all because I try to keep them all like 3 to 5 minutes. There's not really any real long ones. That's why there's a lot of them. I keep them short so in case you're not interested. Oh, thank you, Darla. I missed that. I didn't see that. Thank you for the gift. Okay. Did I buy anything for Jace? He was the only person I bought something for. Because I don't normally buy souvenirs, but I bought him a little beach hat and a beach shirt and a beach shorts that you can wear in the pool. Since I have a pool here and I want to keep him some clothes that he can wear. It was like a long sleeve, so that way the babies don't get burnt, the little long sleeve thing. So I picked him up one of them while I was here and brought that back for him. But other than that, I didn't buy any souvenirs. I don't ever really buy souvenirs. Thank you, Rosie, for the gift. Look at y'all. Got all these gifts going on up here tonight. Yeah, that was the first time I seen a volcano, and I didn't know what to expect. But it had like a lot of overlooks, so we went to all of them. And y'all, it erupted the next morning. So we left on Thursday night. It started rumbling Thursday night about 10 o'clock, and it was erupting the next morning, and we missed it by one day. But we just picked Thursday to go, but it actually erupted on Friday. That's the reason we went over there, just to see if it might erupt while we were there. Oh, we do got over 1,000 tonight. Look at y'all. Yeah, we borrowed the chairs and the umbrella and a cooler, everything from my niece. So my niece met us the first day we were there at the airport, and she gave us a whole stack of bags, because if you go to any store in Hawaii, none of the stores provide you with bags. You have to pay for bags. So she gave us a whole bunch of bags and said, in case you go shopping for anything, here's your bags, because they charge you for bags in Hawaii. So we used a lot of her stuff, and then when we left, whatever we had left over in groceries, we packed all that up and sent all that back to her house. So if she wanted it, she could uh, use it. All right, let's do this devotion real quick, y'all. It's already almost 8:30. I'm going to bed after this, y'all, because I've been staying up all day just to do Fireside. Okay, Friday, May 23rd, 2 Thessalonians. They perish because they refuse to love the truth and so be saved. The title is Love the Truth. Jack hates school. The lectures on algebra, grammar, and the periodic table bore him. But he loves building houses. His father takes him to work in the summer, and Jack can't get enough. He's only 16, but he knows about cement, shingles, and how to frame a wall. What's the difference between school and construction? Love. Jack loves one and not the other. His love fuels the knowledge. As believers in Jesus, we're to love the truth. Paul says a satanic figure will use signs and wonders to deceive those who are perishing. Why are they perishing? They refuse to love the truth and so be saved. Their failure to love the truth blinds them from knowing it. They'll be duped. What do we know? That important question depends on a more basic one. What do we love? Our passions include our heart and direct our mind. We cherish what we love, we protect it, and seek more of it. If we love truth and wisdom, we'll search for them as precious gold. They'll guard us. Do not forsake wisdom, and she will protect you. Love her, and she will watch over you. What is true wisdom? Jesus says it's Him. I am the way and the truth and the life. Our most important question is, who do we love? Love Jesus and you'll learn His way. He'll guard your life by guiding you into the truth. Why is it important to love the truth? And why does Jesus say He is the truth? Dear Father, please fill my heart with love for you and what's true. All right, yes. Love is a precious gift. So that's our little devotion for tonight. All right, let's wrap things up here. Linda says, thank you for taking us to Hawaii and Africa. And I got more to say. We'll save it for future firesides. I like to hear from y'all and see what's going on with all of y'all. So many of your names, uh, I didn't get a whole lot of messages, and I guess that's good because I have to, clear them out of my inbox every day. But I will get on here, and I did look at a lot of comments while I was gone because we had time, while we're just sitting around on the beach to look at the comments and all. So thank y'all for y'all that post good comments. Thank you for that. And thank you when you don't talk about my family or talk about me. If you talk about me, you might get a rude comment back. I don't know. I might block you or I might reply something funny. Who knows? Yep, my pineapple knife came back on the plane with me. Joanne, thank you for the gift. Uh, yes, the pineapple knife, I had checked a bag because I didn't want to carry a bag through the airport because I knew I had to change planes. So it's much easier just to check the bag and send it on its way. So that's what we did. All right, y'all, it's 8:30. It's still daylight, but I'm going to bed. We will talk to y'all tomorrow, okay? All right. Good night, everybody.